Kevin Durant became the 8th player to reach 30,000 points.
No, I'm just kidding.
I'm looking at it. I feel like
it's a milestone. It's a moment.
The early part of his career has gotten so underrated throughout time. He averaged 30 in his 3rd season in the league.
Amazing.
Special.
And then he went on a tear. If it wasn't for LeBron James, KD would have had a 5 to 6 year stretch where he was the unanimous best player in the world.
Yep.
Without a doubt.
What year was those?
Probably from 2011 to 2016.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because Dwight was coming down. He had D Rose got hurt. Kobe was still around when Kobe was coming down. Yeah.
Steph at the end maybe, but
Steph right
LeBron
there.
Yeah, Steph he just caught him late, but yeah, for sure.
But I think KD, I don't think it's crazy to say he's the best scorer in history.
Yeah, Tatum wasn't in the league yet.
His arsenal, you look at his arsenal and looking at everybody else that scored 30,000 points. He got the best one. I know LeBron James has the most points ever, but he's not a better scorer than Kevin Durant.
Jordan.
He doesn't have
MJ.
just as a pure scorer, but MJ couldn't shoot like Kevin Durant.
Well, different eras.
It's probably because
MJ grew up in 2010, bro. He's fucking hitting 40% of his threes.
You got to think like MJ does not have the 3 ball like Kevin Durant.
KD grew up in the 90s.
Oh, okay, I guess, but also he
KD can't shoot the midi like MJ.
I mean,
close.
But he doesn't have the post work like MJ. He's not as athletic at MJ. He can't get to the rim like MJ.
How many threes was KD taking early in his career?
4 to 5.
It probably was way more than MJ. Like
Kevin Durant, his first step for his size was remarkable.
That's a fact.
Like, there's a reason why he led OKC to the finals being that young.
So he was taking more threes when he was
first 2 years
in OKC than he is now.
2.5, 3. I mean,
he is.
Yeah, I
KD
mean, by
came
year
around
4, he's taking
24
5.
years later, so it's completely different.
On top of that, MJ in the playoffs, dude, like 35 a game, 36.
KD averaged 35 in the finals.
Nah, MJ did it for like series, like straight. Like this dude averaged 41 in the finals.
Like, I'm looking at KD from 2009 to 2014. This was 21 to 25 years old. 29 points, 49% from the field, 38% from 3, 89% from the free throw line. He's basically 50, 40, 90.
Jordan had a couple years where he averaged like 3 threes, right? I'm looking at 89, 90, 38%.
The line was short. Those are long middies.
Okay, but even still, in that era, it's a 3-point shot.
Yeah, I think
he's stepping out more than what a lot of the other players
I think relative to era, he'd probably be like a 34% 3-point shooter.
Sorry, bro.
42%.
So you're telling me the only scorer better than Michael Jordan is the only scorer better than Kevin Durant is Michael Jordan. That's what you're telling me.
Hey, you got to put Kobe up there.
Kobe's not a better scorer than KD.
I don't think he's a better scorer than KD.
He's up there though.
Pure score, I don't think
he's up there because he is a James Harden fan, and I have James Harden in my top 5.
But James Harden's a better offensive player than KD. He's not a better scorer.
The thing that hurts James Harden is in the playoffs, he never kind of maintained that level of play.
It's his efficiency.
That's why I do.
Why is Kevin Durant just outright a better scorer than Kobe? I'm curious.
Efficiency.
He's way more efficient.
Tougher era.
This is a combo.
They played in the same
they
era.
overlapped in the 2000s.
No, they did not.
What are you talking about? KD played in a tough era too.
Kobe played in a tougher defensive era with no spacing.
That really matters a lot.
That matters.
KD had no space, and he had Russell Westbrook, Thomas Philadelphia.
For the first half of KD's career. I mean, the second half.
KD had no space.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't hate that. I wouldn't put him outright over Kobe. Like
Harden, I think he's a better offensive player than KD. But if we're talking about purely a bucket, KD's a better.
I would have KD over.
You can't just put him over LeBron outright either. LeBron is also
better, but KD's better scorer than LeBron.
That's close.
LeBron's a better offensive player.
Better jump shooter than LeBron.
LeBron to the rim downhill does not.
I mean, KD
better.
at the rim was fucking awesome too. Like he was,
especially in his prime.
LeBron at the rim
best.
clears.
No, of course. But KD had.
LeBron had the middies.
He just had
the middies.
He was better.
It
wasn't
as a shooter. KD's midi, I don't think.
But it was LeBron midi in Miami. Oh man, I can't put him out.
And LeBron's 3-point shooting just got on these last couple of years too. KD's been like this forever.
That speaks on Kevin Durant. No, that speaks on
LeBron for sure.
Because Kevin Durant don't take a midi.
There's different versions of LeBron James, and if you combine all the versions of LeBron James, you get the peak everything, right? Because right now he's shooting at a very efficient clip from 3, but you look at early LeBron Cavs, he could not shoot. He couldn't shoot. Like at 21 years old, KD versus LeBron, KD
it's kind of nuts that like his
way
free
better.
Like he's such a great 3-point shooter, and his free throws has always been like just an average 3-point shooter.
Luka, it's a good example.
After the loss to the Mavericks, that's when his post game improved to an elite level.
Look at Kevin Durant's finishing numbers is early.
I was looking it up actually on Clean the Glass today. They're fucking elite.
Yeah. Also, like lower frequency because he's someone that's able to score from so many different spots. But you can double check the frequency for me. Number 1 to me, when we're ranking the greatest scorers of all time, it's MJ. And then I think it's everybody else who's lumped into this category. You got Kobe, you got KD. I think a name that's often overlooked because he is really someone that always makes the right play first is Jokic. Because in the postseason, he always raised his level of scoring. People have him to be in that discussion, but I think Jokic is in that top 5 to 10. No one puts him there because of how well-rounded his game is. But when you need him to scale up to giving you 30 points a game on hyper good efficiency, he's done that. In the playoffs, he's shooting 40% from 3. You look at the greatest, most efficient 3-point shooters in postseason history, he is right there. People talk about Cat being the best 3-point shooting big man of all time.
Yeah.
You compare his 3-point shooting in the playoffs to Jokic, where that's the stage that matters most. It's not really debatable who's been the more efficient player. So I think Jokic is someone that deserves to be in that second tier.
You need a bucket. You're going with Jokic over KD. Just one-on-one, need to score a bucket.
That's a great question. I would.
You're not going with Jokic, bro.
I'll go KD.
Hey,
just a pure bucket.
Look, I had to look it up real
fine
quick
with
just
that.
to make sure I'm not tweaking. So, damn. Continue. I lost.
You want a bucket from anyone?
Sorry.
5 guys on the
Just
floor?
no, them individually,
One-on-one?
one-on-one. You got the floor spaced out, elite shooters, nobody's helping.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you got no one helping Jokic, one-on-one is going to batter somebody in the post. So.
Not over OKC KD. He's getting a bucket on anybody.
Hey. Oh, Kevin Durant's 3rd year. LeBron in that same year. Better at the rim, better in the non-restricted area, better at the mid-range.
KD
What
or
were the
Bron?
mid-range
LeBron.
numbers, though?
Which season are we looking at?
Braun was at,
This is just year 3.
yeah, I just grabbed that specific year
Okay.
because he was talking about it.
That's 2009. That was LeBron MVP LeBron.
Yeah, that was, so Kevin Durant was at, Kevin Durant was at 39. Braun was at 39. I lied. I had to round
From
up.
mid-range?
Yeah, mid-range. They both were at 39%.
Yeah, Joel, I'm going to be so real with you. If you're not sending a double and you're leaving Jokic one-on-one with somebody in an island, I am taking him to give me a
Braun
bucket
was
over
at
KD.
75
I'm
in the
gonna be so real
restricted
with you.
area.
You leave Jokic one-on-one in an island,
I mean, you leave
who
Kevin
would you
Durant.
rather have? KD or Jokic?
And what?
Give you a bucket.
To get a bucket, you need a bucket at the end of
Like,
the
we're
game.
not
One last
factoring in
bucket.
passing.
What
There's no
team am I
double
playing?
teams. You're playing.
It don't matter. Just, best defender for both of them, I guess.
The Joker.
I'm taking
Just take him over to get a bucket over KD.
Who is the best defender for Joker, really?
Nobody.
It's not AD.
Hakeem Olajuwon.
Oh, we're doing all
that?
time.
Then on KD, you
We're
got.
taking the greatest defender.
we got Jaden
Then on
McDaniels on
KD, you got
KD.
Taking
Bruce
the best
Bowen or Tony
No,
Allen.
Riv, we got
Tony Allen might strap
we
him.
got 22 Tatum on KD.
I would say
His ass
Duncan.
getting locked
Duncan's
up.
the best. Like, last 20 years, I'd say Duncan.
Ooh. What about Ben Wallace?
I like that a lot, too.
Ben Wallace, Rasheed. Damn. All right, so you talk about Tim
I
Duncan.
really like-
This is a cool hypothetical. See, it's a fun one. So you got Tim Duncan
I mean,
guarding
we
the
know
Joker.
who's winning a one-on-one. KD would smoke Jokic.
So Tim Duncan's guarding the Joker. And who's guarding Kevin Durant? We need somebody higher than
Bruce Bowen?
Kawhi?
Scottie Pippen.
Now, Kawhi.
Well, no,
If
last
Hakeem-
20 years. Last 20 years.
Two of
so
the five
Kawhi?
best perimeter defenders.
Okay,
of
so
all time.
Kawhi guarding KD, Tim Duncan
He
guarding
Kawhi can't
the
guard
Joker.
KD. He cannot guard KD, bro.
Yeah, Bron.
Look at the
he has
OKC.
Bron
Look
hell,
at
bro.
Look
I don't
at
know.
the
Watch Spurs.
OKC,
They're
the
watch
conference
Spurs.
finals versus
They
the
played
Spurs.
a few times, is what I'm saying.
They did
Every
it.
time one of them got hurt, though.
Yo,
Every time.
that's actually a tough question.
One of the
Tim Duncan
biggest
versus the
what-ifs.
Joker and Kawhi
Yeah.
versus KD.
We've
Wow.
never seen Kawhi versus KD like healthy for a full series.
We've
Like
never-
17, Kawhi
Tim
got
Duncan
hurt.
versus the
19,
Wow.
KD got hurt. Played one game, 10 minutes in that series. 21, obviously, Kawhi got hurt. So and they didn't play
Game
the
on the
finals,
line. You're
so-
going peak Jokic to get a bucket over peak KD.
I think in that scenario, I trust KD over Kawhi. Tim Duncan, I don't know.
Tim Duncan versus Jokic can go a lot of.
Tim Duncan, I don't know. Tim Duncan is a stout
so
defender.
disciplined in the post.
He's not falling for none of that dumb
his
shit.
anchor,
Like,
I
Tim
feel like
Duncan,
his
nah.
anchor is kind of like
KD
contained
plus
Jokic.
KD's 7 feet. Kawhi 6'7". I know he got the long arms.
Yeah.
KD also got long arms. KD, you can't really shake him off his game. Like, but we know he going left pull up.
I'm gonna be real with you. I would take Kawhi in 1v1 over KD, and then Duncan versus Jokic. I think will go either way. I'll be torn on that.
Kawhi's a one-on-one player. So that's
Kevin
why.
Durant is best.
Kawhi's best is OD.
Kawhi at his
Kawhi's
best,
best is
I don't know.
OD.
One-on-one situation. Though,
One-on-one,
KD,
I'm going with KD
I
over
don't know,
anybody
bro.
one-on-one.
Yeah,
Bro. You're
low key.
overlooking Pete Kawhi. I mean,
No, I'm not.
think
You're
so.
freaking
Who gets
Kevin
the ball
Durant.
first? That's where the question. Who gets
Jump
the ball
ball.
first? Jump ball? Oh, right, Kevin Durant. Because whoever gets the ball first, you can't stop these NBA players. Like, even guys like Paul George in a one-on-one, Devin Booker, like, these guys are so hard to stop in a one-on-one. They get to their spot. It's over. This is your job.
Oh, John, lock in.
Lock
I
in,
don't
John.
do this.
Do you know how to do it?
No.
Okay.
Kevin Durant, though, I think he's like a top 3 scorer. Like, we just talking ability. I think he's like top 3, top 2 for sure.
Oh my God.
Plus,
So
he's an Olympic scorer all time. She's kind of
Yeah.
he's
Kevin Durant I'm gonna just go from basically from his third season on. He finished 69% at the rim, 91 percentile, Then he finished 77% at the rim, 96 percentile, then 71%, 71%, 77%, 77%, 71%,
It's
Can you
crazy.
take a look at
78%.
the frequency? Kind of curious to know how regularly he's taking shots
Well,
inside.
most of these
4
are,
feet.
let me see, after the third season, 414 attempts at the rim, 277, then 304, then
Give me the percentage of
343.
shots.
No, I can't get you all
I
that,
think you can do
John.
I can
frequency.
do
Yeah,
that.
frequency, bro.
Come
I'll
on.
tell you.
Instead of accuracy, do frequency.
Yeah.
Go
brother.
to the
Yes,
top.
yes.
Yeah, brother. I'll tell you.
I
that.
can do it, but still, you
You
know.
yelled, you yelled
I'll
at
give
John.
it to
He
you.
was
It was-
right.
I'll give it to you.
What?
Whoa.
You know what I'm saying.
No, I don't.
Dude, just click.
Dude, what's wrong with you?
No, I'm
pull this
there
up.
already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty much when he was young, 25% or more of his shots were at the rim, which still wasn't like high
No.
in terms of like, relative to the league and
20
stuff.
percentile, is that?
No,
25%
25%
of his
or
shots.
more.
It
of
was
his
like
shots were at the
30th
rim.
percentile for like the majority of those years.
That's low.
Yeah, but
it's
still,
understandable.
but I'm looking at his percentile finishing numbers.
And that's
Third season on,
Yeah.
from I'll say first season at Golden State, 91 percentile, 96 percentile, 83rd percentile, 90 percentile, 98th percentile, 96 percentile, 89 percentile, 100 percentile.
Right.
In his first season in Golden State, he finished 78% of his shots at the rim.
That is shit.
Absurd.
Asterisk.
Of course.
And all the spacing in the
And
world.
then from mid range after his third season, 42%, 42%, 45%, 46%, 43%, 47%, 50% in his final year in OKC,
Shout
and
out to KD, man. That's a
49%
legend.
One of the
his
cool
first year in
features-
Golden State.
It's got some great moments too.
One of the best features in Clean the Glass, a little bit off topic, if you click on the percentile, it'll show you players in that exact range. So you look at like 2016 Kevin Durant, like his frequency of shots at the rim, and it shows you players in that same ballpark.
Yeah.
First 5 names are guys like Nikola Mirotic, Robert Covington.
Mirotic, for real?
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
One of our guys, Kyle Anderson, shout out to Jersey. I think Ryan Anderson as well, and then Paul George as well off his
Ryan
Legend jersey.
Anderson.
Yeah.
He was
Damn.
more of a jump shooter.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
surprised.
for sure.
So it
You know
just
him?
shows you that
Of course.
exact range.
Come on, you know I know my white big man who can shoot. It's my game.
Yep.
At his best, I think last year in OKC, 77% at the rim, 50% on mid range
I
shots.
love Quentin Post.
My goodness.
Quinn Post is a bucket. He can shoot that.
He's a
thing.
what?
He's a bucket.
Quentin
shut
Post
up.
is a
He's the second coming to Bielitsa. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
Bucket is diabolical.
He can shoot that thing. Like
He can, but Bucket
definitely shoot.
Bucket,
Bielitsa with a little
Bucket
less
was
playmaking.
so
We're
strong.
just putting bucket on
Let's look
everybody.
at let's see
I mean,
if
he
Kobe
really should,
Bryant has
you know
any
what I'm
clean in
saying?
the glass numbers.
He probably does for sure.
I think you're sleeping on Quinn Post.
No,
Second
I
round
think
pick
you
contributing.
brother, you called him a bucket. It's not sleeping shit. You called him a bucket.
You did go a little bit too far, John.
I was, I had a little bit of fun. God forbid.
No, I ain't
He's
for
a
it.
God forbid.
Who's
a
the
guy-
worst player that's a bucket, John? Quentin Post
in the
might be
NBA?
it.
All right, well, if I'm gonna be real with you, like the worst bucket in the game.
So Kobe Bryant at the rim was
Probably absurd.
he's in the 65 percentile. This is starting from 03 to 04. This is all they have. So
Shake Milton.
65 percentile, 69, then 75, then 67, then 79, then 85, then 41, then 53, then 81, then 83, then 98.
That's percentile.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not.
You want the
accuracy.
percentage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little more.
So from 03 to 04, 60%, 60%, 60%, 61%, 64%, 66%, 58%, 61%, 65%, 65%, 75%, 52%, 60%.
I think KD is a better scorer than Kobe, but if like the game's on the line last shot, I would rather have Kobe than KD.
They do not unfortunately have Michael Jordan.
I'd rather have Kobe
Yeah,
over
Killen goes
anybody,
back
honestly, in a
to,
situation like that.
2000s.
Let's look at who's it? James Harden. Let's go James Harden. Let's check his shit.
Oh my God.
James Harden
God,
shit
it's
probably.
there, man.
His
He's
finishing
clean the
numbers
glass.
are insane.
First time.
Yeah, this shit's
Just
probably
a
nuts.
Joel Glaze fest right here.
James Harden.
Here we go. Shooting
People
accuracy.
forget about him. People talk about SGA doing something.
Forget
that's
about who?
James Harden. They forget about him because they
You
think
forgot about him.
what SGA is doing right now is something that hasn't been done since Michael Jordan went. Harden literally did that. A couple
Actually,
years
he
ago.
did it. His numbers are actually much lower than SGA's. I'm looking
Peak
at
Harden?
him. I'm looking at him.
17, 18.
I have him.
Yeah, 17, 18.
So it starts 09, 2010.
yeah. I mean, I'm talking about 17.
Oh, you want me to
18.
just jump
Just-
to?
yeah,
Okay,
just tell
let's
me
jump
his
to Houston.
prime.
Let's just jump to Houston.
17, 18.
So we're gonna start 15, 16. We're gonna start
Okay.
there. Okay,
That's valid.
So the first year at the rim, 61%. 16, 17, 65%. 17, 18, 63%. 18, 19, 59%. And then the last 2 years in Houston, 64%, 64%. Now let's head over to SGA.
At the rim.
Yes, this is at the rim. Let's head over to the Demon.
No, I think what I'm learning from this is that KD at the rim was just a god. I mean,
Yeah, nah, he's
77%.
He just the only thing he doesn't have the same
Volume as them, no, for sure.
But it makes sense. He's a jump shooter. SGA at the rim
This year?
this year
65% rate.
72%.
72%?
72%.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's career
Last
high.
year was 69%. Yeah, brother, it's not close.
72% is career high.
What was
right?
Harden? 17, 18? What was his
He
number?
was 63.
Damn. Okay.
And his
Not great.
percentile, he's in the top 80 percentile. Harden was in like the 50, 60.